each one of the buildings is it's 12 by 60, so we'll bring them in and put them together, and yeah, at the end of the day,
okay,
or when it's all said and done,
we're talking with Greg Hauck of Target Logistics. He's the manager of the Bear Paw Lodge here in Williston, North Dakota. He's given us a tour today of the lodge, about 1,100 beds at this location in Williston. And Target Logistics, Greg, has how many sites again in North Dakota?
We have about 6 different sites right now in North Dakota, and about 3,000 beds.
Okay, and we're in the mudroom of the Bear Paw Lodge.
This is the mudroom of the Bear Paw Lodge, correct. That's where the guys will come in, and they'll be able to remove their greasy coveralls and head into the facility.
Okay, let's go take a tour of the facility here.
This is what's considered our Jack and Jill room. The reason it's a Jack and Jill room is you're going to have 2 rooms side by side that share a bathroom in the middle.
And is this a typical room, typical size room, typical amenities? There's a desk here, there's a little closet.
This is very common. This is the majority of the rooms that we have in North Dakota will be a Jack and Jill style room. They will share between the 2 rooms. They will share a shower and toilet.
Sure. How big is this room? 8 by?
I believe it's 8 by 12.
8 by 12.
Is what it is.
Okay. And now we were talking earlier, Greg. You deal with companies at Target Logistics. You don't deal with individual field workers. You deal with the petroleum companies.
Unlike a hotel, yeah, it's not an individual that'll come in and reserve a room. The rooms will actually be contracted.
Okay, and so if oil company A comes to Target Logistics and says we need 50 beds for 6 weeks, is that how it works? And you lease or rent those rooms to the company?
For that, it's a period of time, yeah.
Okay, and so what's the longest that somebody would stay in a room like this? If somebody's coming out, from Florida and working in the oil patch, and they have a spot here at Target Logistics, how long would they stay in a room like this?
It all depends on the type of work they're doing, what the company is requesting of them. How long their hitch is. Some different companies will do 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So it all depends. It varies from company to company.
Okay, but this would this be a place, because obviously and we talked about this earlier, Greg, but some people maybe have a 5-year plan. They're going to take a job in the oil patch.
Sure.
They're going to make some good money. They're going to have a good job. They're going to have a nice, clean, safe place to stay.
Absolutely.
How could somebody stay here for 3 years or 2 years, or again, is that dependent on the company?
It depends on the company. More than likely they'll come in, stay for a few weeks, and then they'll take a break. I think at the end of the day, you want to have a well-rested, productive employee, a safe employee.
Sure.
So you're going to want to give that employee a break. These guys are working long hours, 12, 14 hours, sometimes 7 days a week. So you get wore out after a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's take a tour of some of the rest of the facility here and see some of the other amenities.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is a hallway here at Target Logistics facility, and we're going into, this is the rec room, I believe, Greg.
This is the rec room. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
So we have the convenience store that comes here that's open 5 a.m. To 9 a.m. and also 5 p.m. To 9 p.m.
Okay. What's available there?
Yeah, everything in here. We have everything from tobacco products to energy drinks, candy, automotive products. Some bathroom products are in there as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is kind of a common area here where some of the guys can hang out in their free time. And
yeah, absolutely. So guys come in here 24 hours a day.
Okay.
We have our internet cafe. So in here we got 25 computers that are available for the guys.
Oh boy. Now, is all of this, Greg, part of the package that the companies, they don't have to pay extra for internet connection or anything like that? This is very nice.
Internet throughout the building.
Okay. Got some pool tables over here. Now, this is a pretty busy place. I know guys are working tough shifts. I mean, they're working a lot of hours. But
yeah, they'll come back and wind down at the end of the night. So, very common for, later in the evening, you'll see it pretty busy down here.
A couple of flat screen TVs, I assume, are popular.
Absolutely. Then we got the gym here.
Sure. Before we go in there, I want to clear up a couple things, because obviously, Greg, as we talked about before, whether it's in Fargo or Minneapolis or any place we're talking about, the oil patch and the lodges or the man camps as they're commonly called.
Sure.
I think people view them as a place where there's partying and beer and parties and rowdiness and all the things that go with that.
Yep.
You were telling me actually as we were walking down the hallway that this is a dry campus. There's no
Yeah,
alcohol allowed. What are the rules here?
Common misunderstanding, yeah, absolutely. It is a dry camp. There is no alcohol allowed on site. No alcohol allowed on site. There's, we have zero tolerance for smoking in the rooms, fighting of any kind, and there's actually no guests allowed on site besides the actual guests that are staying in the room.
Okay, and that's obviously again, and I have to go down this road. That's a common question. There's a lot of men out here, a lot of young men.
Sure.
Do you allow women in here? You said no guests, so does that mean there's no guests at all?
It's only the individuals that are staying at these lodges are allowed on site.
Okay, all right, that clears up some misconceptions. I think. Let's go. Let's take a look at the fitness
in the
center.
field. Some of these guys are working in the offices, engineers. Those guys like to come in and use the gym. 2 full saunas as well.
Sauna would feel good today. It's about 30 degrees this morning in Wilson when I got up, but it's
breezy out there.
It's very nice. Okay, wow. And now, do all of the Target Logistics facilities have similar amenities, or is this kind of the creme de la creme camp that we're in right here?
Not all of them will have the sauna. Some of our newer facilities will, but in all of our facilities you're going to find the internet cafe, the recreation center, the gym, in every single one of them, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well,
and the dining hall, which we'll go into as well.
I could actually move in here with the gym like this and
Right.
and all the stuff.
Yeah,
It's pretty
absolutely.
nice. This is all top of the line equipment here.
Right.
Very nice.